The free mind of the soul, the beauty of intimacy, the beauty of love, and the beauty of fearless living, and the beauty to express and also to appreciate the environment one is from. Hello, everyone, welcome back to another segment. Into this episode, we're going to look into our Chinese family. Yes, I call them our Chinese family based in Tanzania for now. Well, in certain reason, the couples have been up enjoying, over in Tanzania. It has been, a bright moment for all and all a century, and most especially our African grandparents who are also in Tanzania. It has been a bright moment. It has been a bright another level and another dimension of living. Yes, even the sun smiles his face bright at them. The weather showed his brightness and also showed a kind of welcoming environment and a kind of welcoming atmosphere to our Chinese husband. The completion of the building and also the celebration of another dimension, of another success and another, atmosphere. Well, into this package, you can see that all the community gather, everybody gather to celebrate. Could it be by the party? Could it be a kind of, dedication for the new building? Could it be or another party, or should I say a bait or what? Well, into this episode, let's come and I will show you what actually we are celebrating for the special dance to be taken by African lady and her Chinese husband, the dancing of the mind, the dancing of the soul. Well, let's see how and what actually today's entails for us. For the patient being gotten by her Chinese husband and also his friend, who also came far away, all the way from the Chinese environment to African to Tanzania, has created a kind of mindset of, appreciation to all our friends who actually have been on this particular page. They were so much appreciating, African lady husband, to have stayed long. Most persons wouldn't have been able, to stay long. They would either say, oh yeah, you can go, let me carry the child. Some are so interested with the children, that the woman gave birth to than the person they love. That is not marriage. If you're in a relationship and you found out that your spouse or whoever, loves the children more than you, I think it's better, at this point, to take away the children and from him, because that is not love and that should not be love. So as you can see into this episode, African lady husband, live and being appreciative to our African lady, having know that she's having faults with a passport problem, have to follow her all the way to the Tanzania environment. He left all the goodies, all the specialization, all the fun, all the foodies being cooked by his mom all the way to his in-law house and stayed there for now almost getting to a year. You can see the beauty of love apart from being with them. He has been also enabling them, helping them out in the family system, wherever thing they are doing. He ensure that he contributes positively to also to bring the family together and to ensure that peace is stable among the sisters, and not going into the sister, but rather helping out the family to be one and not siding or doing something childish or something else, but ensuring that there is peace and tranquility. He knows his mission. Do you know your mission? You know your vision. If you know your mission and dimension, your direction, you'll be able to lead to success. But someone that has been distracted or been, should I say, someone that is not being able, to be focused, will find out or will end up eventually to become something else, even in the Tanzania environment, and people will be wondering, is he actually husband to an African lady? But you can see that he respected himself even down there in Tanzania. He's been, an African parents, African lady's parents hate, and also African lady. You see, most times you see that he work hand in hand with her to ensure that the family is on a stable ground and to ensure that peace reign in the family. He ensure that wherever he's going, he goes with the wife, and anywhere he's going, he goes with the wife, and whatever thing he's doing, he's either doing with one member of the family. It doesn't go away or go alone to say he wants to go and exploit or wherever. You can see that he either move move with one member of the family or even with our African lady, and this has called to attention, to call to show that he is perfectly well groomed by his mom, by Chinese mama. One thing is for parents to be together, to be able to train their child. If a parent are being able, to train their children in a certain dimension or in a certain way, the child will obtain a certain stability in life, will not be distracted, and will be focused, and will obtain a perfect goal. Most times parents, missed it from the beginning, and you found out that the child is either looking left or looking right, will not be, perfect, will not be like him, faith focus in their way or in any area. So that calls for parents. If you are a parent who under the sound of my voice, it calls for you now to take perfect care. How do you take care of your child? Ensure that your child emotion is being maintained, and mostly for the boys child, to ensure that they are moving in the perfect direction if they want a. And there is a level, of training a parent will go to train up the children and to reflect in the future. If the parents are the type that move or that have several girlfriends, that have several wives, that have several, it will definitely reflect in the child's life. This is truth and cannot be eating. Just as you can see, her Chinese husband and also her Chinese mama and also her Chinese grandparents, they are so much in love, and that makes the Chinese husband, to reflect the reflection of which the love he sees in his mom and his dad, help him to reflect it on our African lady, and that makes life more easier. Even the universe is so much happy with what he's doing. As time goes on, we will not wait for the time or for that season where the passport problem will be over and our African lady will be welcomed back to the Chinese environment and will live peacefully and happily, having stayed in Tanzania, for love being and also for passport being. Well, I call it a grace time, because by so doing, they were able to understand themselves. He's able to understand the person or the environment in which he's married into, and he came to realize or to know the culture and to know the kind of persons the Africans are. Having seen that, he's able to appreciate her African lady and also to ensure that she is at peace and she is doing cool. As you can see, African lady is doing pretty cool. Well, into this package, before we dive in, you can see that this is another party celebration. It's another moment of jubilation. It's another moment, another dimension, of level of celebration. Well, mostly consider the Chinese culture or tradition. There is always celebration. Yes, there is always celebration. They appreciate life. They ensure that life is being appreciated. They ensure that things is being celebrated. Not every human, let me say, not every human, like they like gathering or like fighting. There's some persons that wants to reach out to the poor or reach out to the orphanage or reach out to some persons, and there's some other persons whose main duty is to gather. They love gathering. But notwithstanding to this package, you can see that a African lady and her husband, are organizing a kind of sweet party. Yes, I call it sweet party. It could be, yes, a African lady's birthday. Yes, I would say it's a birthday. It's another level of dimension. Yes, it's another way to say thank you. As you can see, it's been organized by African lady husband. Yes, so perfect and so great. The release of gifts and the release of little gifts matters a lot. A release of little gifts matters a lot. You would think that gift means nothing, but gift means a lot and a lot. For some persons who appreciate gifts, gifts means a lot. While for some other persons, gifts means just mine. But in home universe, the gifts means a lot, and it means a kind of appreciation. It means a kind of loved, and it means a lot. So as you can see, this African lady's birthday all comes for celebration. You can see African lady father being in set with his friend all come together. One thing about the call for celebration, how they call for attention, how they also call for, to appreciate is drastically today. You can see African lady is being appreciated while she danced, and a lot of goodies was being sprayed on her. Well, it's a season of love. It's a season to appreciate each other, to appreciate each other's being, not to cause or to trying to cause or to drag one's down. Well, in our next episode, we'll talk more about progress and also dragging of most people in Africa and the universe. But notwithstanding, to this package, you can see that celebration moments, all is being on ground, and dancing step begins by African lady. Alright, this is where I'll be wrapping up to this episode. I hope you enlightened to this package. Please do stay tuned and stay blessed. Always remember, lovely. Stay good for now. Bye for now.